What's up everybody, it's June 21st, 2016. It's time for today's episode of Level Up, our daily video game news show where we bring you the latest and greatest stories as they break from within the industry. So this is post E3 now. The E3 has come and gone, so the news is not quite as exciting as you maybe would have thought compared to next week, but there's still some very interesting things to talk about, including some more news on the PlayStation Neo, PlayStation 4K, whatever you want to call it. We obviously saw at Microsoft's E3 press conference the Project Scorpio, their next console that they're going to be bringing for us. We also learnt before E3 that Sony said that they weren't going to be showcasing Neo at the conference, but it was a thing. Now reports are coming out indicating that in fact this console could actually be coming as early as this year. According to reports from the likes of Eurogamer, apparently several sources have indicated this, and if that is the case, then that really would put a big spanner in the works for Microsoft, who were planning to not release Scorpio until holiday 2017. Is it really possible that PlayStation could get a year head start on Microsoft? Who knows? The rumours that circulated was that the reason Sony kind of didn't show it was because they went back to the drawing board because they realised how much more powerful the Scorpio was going to be when compared to the Neo. Obviously this is all just rumour and speculation at the moment. All we know is that the Neo is a real thing. Andrew House did confirm it. He said it was going to be their most powerful PS4 to date. As we learn more about it, we'll be sure to let you know, but it'll be really interesting to see if we did get a Neo this year. That was the original rumour because it was going to come out alongside the PlayStation VR, which is out in October, so I'm sure we will find more about this very, very soon. Talking of Sony PlayStation, their conference, E3, we saw a fantastic new game at their conference, which effectively closed their show, which was SpiderMan, the new game from Insomniac Games. And if you've seen the trailer, if you haven't seen it, it'll be playing here right now for you. The game looked absolutely incredible. Now, obviously when we see these trailers nowadays, we kind of have to take them with a grain of salt, thinking, oh, it's all cinematic or CG. But no, in fact, Insomniac have confirmed on Twitter that what we saw at E3 was shot in-game, in real time. So what we were seeing was actually what would be happening in the game, and it was on the current PlayStation 4, no future PS4, whatever it is. So hopefully that means we can expect that the game is going to look something similar to what we saw in that trailer, which if is the case is absolutely fantastic news because it really did look amazing. This is one of the games I'm probably more excited about than anything. We still don't have any rumours on release dates or anything like that at all. We'll keep coming back to us, and we'll be sure to update you as soon as we know that release date, because I will be first to tell you and first in line to play it as well. A game we didn't see at Sony's E3 press conference was No Man's Sky, the hugely adventurous space exploration game from Hello Games. We know it's coming out in August this year, but what we didn't know until last week, until recently, was actually there was a ongoing legal battle behind the scenes which possibly could have meant that the game wasn't allowed to be called No Man's Sky. Apparently, British Sky Broadcasting, B-Sky B, you've probably all got their boxes under your TVs at home if you live in the UK. They own the trademark for the word Sky, which meant that in order for Hello Games to be able to call this game No Man's Sky, they actually had to get permission from Sky in order to use the word Sky. I think this is an absolutely bizarre legal case. Like, how I understand protecting brands and trademarks, but when it's like a commonly used word, I don't understand how they can say that. And the idea is that you don't get confused. Like, if Hello Games wanted to release a TV box and call it No Man's Sky, and it was like a crap box, then okay, brand damage. But this is a completely different thing. In no way did I ever think that this was associated with Sky. But this has been going back since January 2014. So it's been a long time going, and I'm glad that it's been settled. We don't know the details of it. We probably never will know the details. But the important thing is No Man's Sky, as you know, it will still be called what it will always be called, and it will be coming out in early August. So look forward to that game. I myself am very excited. Moving on to a game a little bit further out into September is Final Fantasy 15. Of course, we did see that at E3. We saw a couple of trailers at both Sony's and Microsoft's press conferences. But we've been learning a little bit more about the game now in terms of the length of it and all of that stuff. So the director, Hajime Tabata, I hope I pronounced that right, he's revealed to us that the main story is going to be approximately 40 to 50 hours. And then all the extra stuff alone is at least 100 hours. So he's basically said, all in all, to do absolutely everything, you're probably looking near on 200 hours of gameplay. So for any of those that are worried that Final Fantasy 15 wasn't going to be a big game, fear not, there are going to be many, many hours for you to sink your teeth into. Obviously, fans have been waiting a long time for this game, so it's good to see that there'll be definitely some meat to it. I think it's kind of expected now after we saw the likes of The Witcher 3, but yeah, 50 hours main story, 100 around the side, that kind of sounds like normal for an RPG now, so nothing too crazy, but at least it's of a decent length. And then the final news item we're going to talk about today is Mighty Number 9. So this was a game that was basically designed by the original Mega Man designer, Keiji Inafune. He kickstarted this project way back in 2014. I think it was 2 years ago. They raised a lot of money. The game had gone through a lot of delays. It's finally coming out, but if you want to play the game on Xbox 360, you're going to actually have to wait a little bit longer. Apparently a bug has been discovered in that version of the game, and they're now going to have to delay the release on that for several days while they try to fix it. So disappointing for you fans who are looking forward to the game on the Xbox 360, but to be honest, if you go and look at the reviews of the game right now, it is not scoring well. It is getting 5s, 6 at best. You know, it's coming across as a very average game at best, which for Mega Man fans are probably extremely disappointed. They had high hopes, especially the amount of money that this game raised and the amount of time it's been in development. It's a real shame. I mean, I don't have a massive attachment to Mega Man, but for those of you that do, I do feel bad for you guys. And just remember though, if you maybe want that Mega Man experience on your PS4 or your Xbox One, just go and buy the Mega Man Legacy Collection, where you can play all the original games, which are going to be far better by the looks of it than Mighty Number 9 that has let down disappointingly. But that's it for today on the news. So like I said, nothing hugely exciting going on right now other than maybe the Neo. We are kind of in the lull of E3. Hopefully as the week goes on we'll start to pick up a little bit more on the news. But let me know down below what you think about PlayStation Neo coming out this year. Do you really think it could? Would you buy it day one if it did come out? Are you excited for Final Fantasy 15 and SpiderMan as well? Let all those comments in below. But for now, thank you very much for watching everyone. I will see you all tomorrow.